Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. I'm Argentleo, and today we continue with our Warframe playthrough. And today we're going back to Everest. So I am currently on Venus, but I'm going back to Earth to complete Everest. It is an excavation mission, and I've looked online and I see people have been having issues with completing the excavation missions. And there is a way that you need to play it in order to complete it. So I'm going to play through this mission and explain to you guys how this mission actually needs to be completed. So you need to excavate. There is an indicator 1 to 6, so you need to excavate 6 sites in order to complete the mission. And in order to complete the mission completely, you need to actually go back to your ship and leave Everest in order to have completed the mission successfully.
Items buried deep below the surface. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
There is also a way you need to avoid getting too many waves, and I'm going to explain you guys that in this playthrough. So now we are currently on our way to the excavation site, and we're going to eliminate all the Grineer on the way there. And if you notice, I'm not opening any of the chests because there basically won't be anything in those chests that I need on Earth at the moment. I may play the excavation missions again, and if I do find anything, then I will make a corresponding small video about it.
Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Okay, so we need to do just that. We need to protect the unit. So if you guys are getting stuck on this particular mission, then you should actually watch this whole video, because I'm going to explain to you all how to avoid the waves at the end of the mission. Most people are getting stuck at about 3 to 4 excavations. There is a reason why that is happening. So one of them could be that you could actually skip this mission altogether and follow the indicator on the top right hand side of the screen that you get on the world map, and that will keep you on track with the story. The excavation is actually a side mission, so you don't have to do it to continue with the story, but it is a good mission to have Earth completed completely. Okay, so now we need to collect power cells. So with these excavation missions, the excavation machine, the drill gets deployed, and then you've got to collect these power cells and you got to keep it powered, and you also need to keep it from getting destroyed. So all the Grineer that make it, the cleavers normally run towards the machine, the others will then try and shoot the machine from a distance. So you need to eliminate those Grineer, you need to eliminate the cleavers.
Look what we just uncovered.
And collect more power cells. Okay, so this excavation is completed. Now notice that there are a whole lot of Grineer that I'm running past. It seems like those Grineer actually catch up to you later on at the new site. At the beginning of this mission, I didn't realize that. So this is actually the first time I completed the excavation mission. So I'm learning as I go along. So that's why I want you guys to actually watch the entire video. So this is the second excavation site.
Ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
So as you can see on the map, those little red markers, so those little red markers are the Grineer coming from the previous drop site that I didn't eliminate. So there's a new wave of Grineer, and there's a wave coming in from the previous dig site, and there's more waves being spawned in this area at the moment. Eliminate them.
The excavator has run out of power. Find a cell.
Okay, we need to find a cell. So if you notice on the top left hand side of the screen, that as I eliminate these waves, more waves are actually being spawned.
We need another power cell for the excavator.
And this excavator constantly needs to be fed with cells. Oh, and these are the Grineer that you actually want to go for, because they normally drop stuff that you wouldn't normally find in the chests. But then again, in this mission, it's more about survival. Okay, needs to be fed again. So yes, this mission is more about survival. So I would actually recommend that you eliminate as many Grineer as you can. So I was still learning how to do this, and I am going to explain to you a little bit later where it actually becomes an issue with all these waves that attack you. So okay, we need to go to the third dig site, and I'm leaving this dig site with all those Grineer still standing there. So some of them will actually make it to the new dig site, and then a new wave will be spawned in. So 2 completed. This is the third one. So you guys are getting stuck by the 4th and the 5th dig site that seems to be absolutely impossible to complete. And in this video, I actually made the very same mistake that everyone else is making, and we're going to get to that. Let's put the third drill down, third excavation machine, and then we'll create the problem that everyone else is creating. But I got through it. I got through it in this game. Okay, so this is the third excavation machine.
Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
So this area is spawning new Grineer.
Go to the dig site.
And if you look on the map now, the other Grineers coming in from the previous dig site, they're finally catching up to me. What I've noticed is these higher platforms, the bridges, you'll find that the Grineer are able to shoot directly towards the drill. So those are the platforms that you need to clear of Grineer. So you need to eliminate those ones there on the top. You'll see 2 there now. But before this drill is actually reaped something from the ground, there will be 3 or more up there. So that's 2. And there's the third one. And they all got a clear line of sight towards the drill, so they need to be eliminated. And there's another one coming from behind. So they're shooting at the drill all the way from the top all the way down. So you need to clear these. They're not too strong now. It's only the third drill, so
Excavator has lost power. Find another
it doesn't seem like a problem at the moment. And I suppose if I'm actually trying to build up the... I'm trying to rank up my weapons, so that's why I'm using the shooting weapons. Normally I'd just be, jumping around and slashing them with the sword, bow staff. But in this game I'm actually trying to rank up the shooting weapons, taking some time for sightseeing. So that guy's normally tough, but you'll see now it's still early game, so he's quite weak. What am I doing? Okay, that ground slash actually will come in handy quite often in this mission. So right now we gotta eliminate everybody. Okay, so now we're going to the 4th dig site. So I could cut the video, but I want to give you guys the understanding of actually what I'm doing.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Alright, so this is the 4th dig site, and the waves will actually start coming a little bit more faster now and spawn with heavier artillery. Like these guys, you can see they're tough. They're blue now. And that's that elevation that I'm talking about. So if you don't eliminate these guys on top here, they're going to become more and more and more, and once the fire becomes concentrated, then your excavator is going to get damaged a lot quicker. So it's not just about putting power cells on it, it's about actually keeping that thing from being destroyed. So there's that elevated Grineer. My excavator's in trouble now because the screen is becoming all red because that thing is getting hurt. So at this point I'm still actually figuring out that this is a problem. Okay, so that excavator is done. So the 4th one is completed. Now we're going to the 5th one. But you can see that there is a huge wave of Grineer. So a good idea is actually to eliminate the entire wave. I know it seems as if they're just spawning continuously. They do spawn continuously, but at a point they'll stop. And if you do not eliminate all of them, then you drag all of these Grineer that are spawning here to your new dig site. And this is the error that everybody is making. So I'm bringing all those Grineer over to this side without eliminating them on that end. More spawns on this side. Barely managed to complete that other excavation in the previous area. And there's Grineer almost on every corner. I started using the slam. Quite frantic, yeah. I'm not in a good space right now. Okay, so we power that thing up. So the important thing is to eliminate the waves even after the excavation is completed. Too close to it. So you actually need to go out and eliminate the Grineer a little bit away from the excavator, so you don't get a horde around it, and you don't allow them to come too close because they will creep on you slowly but surely. They will get closer to you, which you don't want. You can't defend the excavator from the excavator. So this is an extremely tiresome mission, but you gotta go to this guy that's just sitting there on the rock and shooting at your excavator, and that's a powerful gun. And the bombs tend to follow you, so if you go to them, you're going to keep the heavy artillery away from your excavator. So the cleavers don't only chase you, they also go directly to the excavator machine. You can get confused and then they seem to draw you away from the excavator. But there, I'm actually getting confused because I'm attacking Grineer soldiers from the other excavator as well. And this is crazy. But yeah, this is how you do it. Eliminate everybody. So this mission actually took me about half hour. It's all about eliminating the hordes. Try and get as many eliminated so that when you place your next excavator, you don't bring a swarm with you. You could try and do it quicker and try and place the drills further away from one another. But I think this is the fastest way of doing it. Man, there's a lot of these guys. But they do end, the waves do end. And I think you can get away with 1 through 4, but after 4 you need to clear all the waves. So basically bust them up until they take a break. And there is a lot of these guys. You know, when the blue one comes out, then you've been eliminating a lot of Grineer soldiers. So if you got time, you can go through all these lockers and the chests and stuff, but I found that they're more of a distraction in this type of mission. Maybe in future missions, future type of excavation missions, they might be more worth it. I don't know yet, but on the Earth mission, the first one, it was better for me to actually ignore them and then just concentrate on the wave of soldiers. Because there's waves and waves and waves and waves. So now you can see that I've completely eliminated everybody. We've got 5 digs that are completed and now we're going for the final one, for the 6th one. So if you don't do this, you're going to bring all those hordes to the 6th dig site and then you're not going to complete it because then you're going to get overrun. So this is the issue that most of us had in this particular mission. And then we're not done yet because even after you do the 6th dig site, there's something else that you need to do in order to complete this mission.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
So this is the 6th dig site. And already we've started with
another power cell for the excavator.
Higher level Grineer soldiers, or stronger soldiers. And you gotta pick the points where they tend to accumulate. Take note of where you find the power cells mostly.
The excavator has lost power. Find another cell.
And then use your power slams a lot. And in this wave they were using like extremely powerful attacks.
Find a cell. Look what we just uncovered.
So okay, cool. The 6th dig site has been completed. Now we need to go towards that green marker. So if I were to get eliminated now or never go to the green marker, then I wouldn't actually complete this mission. Okay, I've completed all the waves, but they're still spawning. So we're going towards the green marker now. You can actually like skip this mission altogether and then just continue with the Venus missions and then come back to this when you've got a stronger Warframe or companion. I don't have a companion in this game as yet, but I've got one cooking in the forge. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in my foundry right now, I am currently cooking up a thing called the furnace and another thing called the Texan. And it's going to take a number of hours for them to actually complete the manufacturing process of it, and I'm hoping to show you guys what they actually do in a future video. So I might play this mission again. So once you've done with all your excavations, then you got to come back here in order to complete the mission. You got to get back into the ship, and that clears your mission. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this video. I hope it was helpful. Basically, when it comes to an excavation mission, you got to see how many of the excavation sites you've got to go to and how many of the relics you've got to collect. So in this case, it was 6, and you need to complete, or you need to try and complete waves 4 and 5 completely. You got to eliminate all the Grineer before you go to the final dig site. If you don't, you're going to be overrun with Grineer soldiers, and you're probably going to get eliminated there, and the mission will fail. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, I hope this was helpful to you. I'm Argentleo, and I'll see you guys in my next playthrough. Please join me. Goodbye for now.